Wake up, the sky's still blue, what a surprise. Whoa! Traffic's a nightmare, but we all just apologize. The boss says work harder like it's profound. Whoa! Meanwhile the world's still spinning upside down. Everyone's a genius on the internet tonight, posting life advice in all caps feels right. I tried to care, really I did, but caring's exhausting like a damn pyramid. Everything's fine, everything's great, let's all pretend before it's too late. Everything's fine, yeah, that's the plan. Keep it sarcastic, that's who I am. My ex just called, said I miss you, hello. Whoa! Meanwhile I'm broke, eating ramen from a bowl. They sell self-help books, say change your fate. Whoa, whoa! But the checkout line is way too late. We cheer for nonsense on TV every night, act like it matters if we win or lose the fight. I'll raise my middle finger, wave goodbye, and smile at the chaos while sipping my chai. Everything's fine, everything's great, let's all pretend before it's too late. Everything's fine, yeah, that's the plan. Keep it sarcastic, that's who I am. Yeah, I'm passive aggressive, and I know it. Sarcasm's my shield, don't even try to show it. Life's a joke, but I'll play my part with a smirk on my face and a punk rock hard. Everything's fine, everything's great, let's all pretend before it's too late. Everything's fine, yeah, that's the plan. Keep it sarcastic, that's who I am. Look around, you've seen us before. Walls burn, kings fall, empires rise. And we clap and we cheer, and we forget again. They march, we cheer. Same flag, same lies, different century. Same mistakes, different name. They write history, we memorize it. We put it on walls, we sing it in songs, but we don't learn, we don't change. War for power, war for gold, war for nothing, war again. We fall for it, we bow for it, we sell our children, we tear their chains. Plagues, great kings, lies, towers fall, smoke rises, same story, page after page, and yet we blink and smile and nod. Same blood, different year. 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 And when it happens again, we'll say, not this time. We'll believe it. We'll cheer the actors. We'll close our eyes. Same blood, different year. Same blood, different year. They dress conviction up in certainty, sell it wholesale like a remedy. Every answer wrapped in sacred doubt, every question slowly strangled out. They call it order, call it fate, call obedience being great, but fear's not wisdom, faith's not proof, and silence isn't bulletproof. If truth survives on borrowed breath, then dogma's just a song to death. Reason is not a crime, curiosity's not treason. If thinking out loud draws a line, then I'll stand on the wrong side of reason. You can label me lost, call dissent a disease, but the cost of your comfort is my reason to kneel. like spilled paint on cracked concrete. Shadows stretch their fingers over rooftops. Paper planes in alleys fold against the wind. Faces flicker neon lit like whispered sins. Coffee steams in silver mugs, breathe in time. Streets hum under tires that never rhyme. Hold the night in your hands, don't let it go. Watch the sparks where we land in the undertow. Every heartbeat writes a line we can't recall. But in the quiet we rise above it all. Final scratches on the floor of a half-closed bar. Cigarette smoke curls like a wishing star. Broken words in the doorway where you lingered. I reach for miss the echo what you whispered. Silence drifts in corners. Fingers trace the wall. Hold the night in your hands, don't let it go. Watch the sparks where we land in the undertow. Every heartbeat writes a line we can't recall. But in the quiet we rise above it all. Windows shiver with the cold of unspoken truths. I chase the ghosts of days that slipped our youth. Lanterns sway in empty streets, a silent plea. And maybe nothing ever bends back to me. Hush, the city listens. Hush, the night remembers. Hold the night in your hands, don't let it go. Watch the sparks where we land in the undertow. Every heartbeat writes a line we can't recall. But in the quiet we rise above it all. Morning spills its secrets over rooftops, and we fade into the color of unmade clocks. I'm standing on the edge of another mistake. Same old city, but the ground still shakes. Everyone's got something smart to say, but no one sticks around when it goes that way. I learned the hard way, learned it late. You don't run time, you just negotiate. I'm not proud of every bridge I burned, but I kept moving forward, that's what I learned. I'm not looking back for answers I missed. I'm done romanticizing the things that hurt. I'm still rolling forward, wheels on the ground. Scraped up knuckles, but I'm still around. I don't need saving, I just need speed. A little belief and somewhere to breathe. I'm still rolling forward, out of control. some parts of yourself you refuse to lose. I won't pretend I've got it all planned, but I still trust the push of my own two hands. I'm still rolling forward, face to the wind. Every scar proof I've actually lived. I don't need glory, I don't need fame, just something honest I can call my name. I'm still rolling forward, fast or slow, still learning things I don't yet know. I don't know where I'm landing tonight, but I'm still rolling forward, and that feels right. Conclusions without asking why. Read the footnotes but ignored the lie. Trained to not, trained to agree. Mistaken silence for unity. We celebrate the absence of doubt. Call it wisdom, wear it proud. But truth doesn't bend to a popular vote, and reason sinks when slogans float. We draw straight lines through crooked facts, then wonder why the future cracks. This is the consensus of the comfortable, where questions are optional, answers rehearsed. We trade curiosity for certainty and call it progress while making it worse. It's the consensus of the comfortable, safe, approved, and well-versed in denial. If thinking hurts, then ignorance heals, at least for a while. We baptize greed in euphemism, sanitize decay with optimism, dress up fear as common sense, build our walls and call it defense. Every cause reduced to a brand, every virtue sold firsthand, and dissent becomes a social crime, punished softly one post at a time. If truth survives by being loud, what happens when it's drowned by the crowd? This is the consensus of the comfortable, where doubt is weakness and faith is assumed. We don't need proof, we've got tradition and a future permanently postponed. It's the consensus of the comfortable, well-fed minds but morally thin. We won't ask how the fire started as long as we're not standing in it. Progress is in motion without direction, and freedom isn't choice without reflection. If everyone agrees too easily, maybe no one's thinking critically. This is the consensus of the comfortable, where the loudest voice wins the debate. We confuse repetition with truth and resignation with fate. It's the consensus of the comfortable, polite, intact, and dangerously numb. History doesn't repeat itself, but it hums until we're deaf to the sound.
Woke up late again, spilled coffee on the floor. The neighbor's dog won't shut up, so I slammed the door. I read the news, laughed at how dumb it all seems. Politicians lying, influencers selling dreams. I try to care, really I did, but caring's hard when the world's a kid. A kid that punches first and forgets the rules, and I'm tired of acting like I'm not a fool. We're half-assed heroes, screaming at the sky. We're too broke for medals and too lazy to try. We're half-assed heroes, laughing at the lies. Maybe tomorrow we'll do better, or maybe we'll just die. I called my mom, told her I'm fine. She asked about my job, I told a lie. My friends are all somewhere I don't belong, but I miss their stupid faces singing dumb songs. The rent's due next week, can't pay it in full. My conscience is aligned, my head is dull. I could change it all if I really cared, but why start now when no one's prepared? We're half-assed heroes, screaming at the sky. We're too broke for medals and too lazy to try. We're half-assed heroes, laughing at the lies. Maybe tomorrow we'll do better, or maybe we'll just die. Life's not perfect, no one asked. We'll crash and burn, still make a laugh. We'll like that. They whisper, they care, they mean well. While kids go hungry, while the streets rot, while someone else pulls the strings, no one sees the hands behind the curtain. It's easier to sleep, easier to nod, easier to close your eyes and pretend. Puppet throne, cheer the face, clap for the mask, while the real kings laugh behind glass. They give speeches, shake hands, smile for the cameras, but the laws are written in rooms you'll never enter by people you'll never know. Wake up, or just blink and blink, it's safer that way. The truth's heavy and your small brain doesn't want it anyway. Puppet throne, cheer the face, clap for the mask, while the real kings laugh behind glass. You cheer the actor, ignore the stage. Think you're free, think you decide. The world's already sold, and you're just a seat in the audience. Puppet throne, the lights go down, the strings tighten, the masters never show. And we clap, we cheer, we pretend. Yeah. It's 3 a.m. and my phone won't shut up. Same dumb thoughts in an empty cup. You said we're cool, but you slammed the door. Now I'm pacing holes in the bedroom floor. My friends say, man, just let it go, but they weren't there when you said it slow. You smiled like nothing was wrong at all, then disappeared after last call. Maybe I'm overthinking again, but silence is harder than your friends. I'm still awake at 3 a.m. thinking about who I used to be with you. You said forever like it's just a word. Now I'm stuck screaming it alone in my room. Yeah, I messed up, yeah, I know it's true, but don't pretend like you're innocent too. I'm still awake at 3 a.m. and it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. Your hoodie's still hanging on my chair, like you're gone but you're still everywhere. I try to laugh it off with cheap air jokes, but every punchline still feels broke. You moved on faster, so it seems, posting smiles that don't look clean. I double tap like I don't care, then throw my phone across the stairs. I can tell myself I'm fine, but my brain keeps crossing the line. I'm still awake at 3 a.m. thinking about who I used to be with you. You said forever like it's just a word. Now I'm stuck screaming it alone in my room. Yeah, I messed up, yeah, I know it's true, but don't pretend like you're innocent too. I'm still awake at 3 a.m. and it's all because of you. Maybe someday I'll laugh about this, tell my friends I survived the mess, but tonight I'm just a tired kid with too much time and not enough sense. I'm still awake at 3 a.m. counting everything I didn't say. You walked away like it was nothing. I'm still stuck here replaying the day. Yeah, I'll get over it eventually, but right now it's killing me slowly. I'm still awake at 3 a.m. Guess I'll sleep it off someday. Out of gas, out of road, out of car, I don't know how I'm gonna go. And I had a drink the other day. Opinions were like kittens, I was giving them away. I had a drink the other day. I had a lot to say and I said, you will calm down soon. You will calm down too soon. And I come down too soon. You will! I've been walking streets where the shadows talk too loud, seen dreams abandoned in the corners of this town. But fire burns inside even when the world turns gray. I won't let these walls of silence keep me from my way. I hear the cries of those who've been ignored, their voices echo louder than before. It's time to break the chains, reclaim what's ours, stand tall together even in the darkest hours. No more waiting, no more lies, we've been blinded too many times. They rise from ashes, feel the light. We won't surrender, we'll fight tonight. Every scar is proof we're still alive. Together we stand, together we rise. The streets may crumble, but hope never dies. We've learned to see truth through the world's disguise. Every hand extended, every voice that shouts, builds a bridge to something worth believing about. I've been down, I've been burned, I've been pushed aside, but I won't let fear define the life I'll ride. The night is long, but we have the spark to light a path and cut through the dark. No more silence, no more pain. We will scream until they hear our name and rise from ashes. Feel the light. We won't surrender. We'll fight tonight. Every scar is proof we're still alive. Together we stand. Together we rise. We are the broken. We are the strong. We've been lost, but we've been found all along. Every voice matters, every step counts. Together we're louder, together we mount. We'll rise from ashes, feel the light. We won't surrender, we'll fight tonight. Every scar is proof we're still alive. Together we stand, together we rise. Rise from ashes, ignite the flame. We'll keep moving forward, no shame, no blame, no blame. I woke up tired of the same bad news, same dead-end streets, same worn-out shoes. Everybody's talking but nobody hears, just shouting opinions over bottled-up fear. I try to be quiet, try to behave, try fitting my life in the shape they made. But the harder I bend, the more I break, and I'm sick of smiling just to stay safe. I don't need a sermon, I don't need a sign, I just need a reason not to waste my time. There's static on the line when I try to speak, I'm screaming my lungs out, still sound weak. If this is normal, I don't wanna be another ghost in the American dream. I'm not okay, but I'm still alive, with a chip on my shoulder and fire inside. There's static on the line, but I won't hang up tonight. I see my reflection in a cracked TV, selling back my youth at a discount fee. They say grow up like it's a cure, but growing up just made things blur. I lost some friends to comfort and sleep, lost some faith but kept my teeth. If this is winning, I'll take the loss. I'd rather burn out than get too soft. I don't need permission, I don't need control, I just need to feel like I still have a soul. There's static on the line when I try to speak, I'm screaming my lungs out, still sound weak. If this is normal, I don't wanna be another ghost in the American dream. I'm not okay, but I'm still alive, with a chip on my shoulder and fire inside. There's static on the line, but I won't hang up tonight. Maybe I'm cost, but I'd rather ask questions I can't defend than live my whole life just following trends. There's static on the line when I try to speak, but I'm done pretending it doesn't hurt me. If this is normal, I'll take the blame, but I won't let silence say my name. I'm not okay, and that's just fine. I'll bleed these words till they sound like mine. There's static on the line, but I'm still here, and I'm still trying.
They teach us history like a straight line, a clean road from fire to wheel to wire, as if knowledge only moves forward and never collapses under its own weight. Stone remembers hands we never named, cities older than the stories allowed to survive, foundations buried on purpose because ruins speak louder than textbooks ever could. Empires don't fall, they shed skin. Same hunger, same symbols, same towers reaching too close to the sky. Different language, same mistake, believing we are the first to stand here. What they don't tell you is not what was built, but what was known. Calendars sharper than ours, stones placed with precision. We still argue about warnings covered in myths so they can be dismissed as stories. Power doesn't come from votes or crowns, it comes from remembering, from knowing how many times the wheel has turned and exactly how it breaks when the people forget. Flood, fire, dust, reset, names erased, symbols recycled, the same play with new actors who swear it's different this time. Those who rule don't fear collapse, they plan for it, they inherit maps, not land. They got methods, not borders, the old power was never lost, only hidden behind progress. We call it myth, they call it precedent. We call it coincidence, they call it timing. We call it ancient history, they call it phase one. Civilizations rise believing they're unique, fall thinking they were unlucky and leave behind warnings for a future that refuses to listen. The cycle doesn't need belief to continue, it only needs silence, and silence has always been easy to buy. It's always been easy to buy. It's always been easy to buy. It's always been easy to buy.
Costs rising while wages stay flat, but don't you dare question the bureaucrat. The line is long, the chance is gone, but they tell you to wait. Keep marching on. Every law, every tax, every deal is a reminder that freedom's unreal. Oh, herd mentality. Na 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 na, it's normality. Vote for the lie, cheer for the cheat, dance with the rules that you'll never beat. Vote for the lies, smile while they bleed, blind little sheep. You plant the seed, na 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 na. Wake the hell up, break the illusion, na 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 na. Think for yourself, stay in line on the conveyor belt. Vote for the lie, cheer for the cheat, dance with the rules that you'll never beat. Vote for the lies, smile while they bleed, blind little sheep. You plant the seed, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. We won't follow, we'll lead. Oh,
So you feel like it's a cure. Same old lie, different uniform. Hands in your pocket, eyes on the floor. They want you quiet, nothing more. You learn to swallow, learn to wait, learn too late, it's all paid. Every promise, every flag, just another way they drag. They talk loud, but they don't listen. Truth gets buried, fists start missing. Stand your ground, don't bend, don't break. This is your life, don't let them take it. Stand your ground, no time to fake. We're still here, wide awake, wide awake. You work all day, you bleed all night, still can get ahead in this rigged fight. They point the finger, change the blame, different face, same damn game. You're not weak, you're not alone. Every scar you've earned is known. They can't kill what they can't own. This is built from flesh and bone. They draw lines, they feed the hate. Keep us fighting while they skate. Stand your ground, don't bend, don't break. This is your life, don't let them take it. Stand your ground, no time to fake. We're still here, wide awake, wide awake. Stand your ground, ground, ground. Stand your ground. No more lies, no more fear. We don't disappear. Stand your ground, don't bend, don't break. This is your life, don't let them take it. Stand your ground, heart full of hate, no heart full of fire break. Stand your ground, don't bend, don't break. This is your life, don't let them take it. Stand your ground, heart full of hate, no heart full of fire and faith. Wide awake.
Woke up with a headache and a song I hate stuck in my head. Same conversation with myself I've already had 1,000 times. Everybody selling shortcuts to a life they don't even live. And I'm still trying to tell the difference between growing up and giving in. I'm not asking for a miracle, just something that feels real. Daytime radio, talking but it says nothing. Daytime radio, static in my blood. I don't need a voice telling me who to be. Daytime radio, turn it off and let me breathe. unfinished thoughts, watching good intentions rot while they wait for better timing. They say it all works out if you just fall in line, but I've never seen freedom come with this many warning signs. I tried playing along, but I don't know the rules. Dead time radio, talking but it says nothing. Dead time radio, static in my blood. I don't need a voice telling me who to be. Dead time radio, turn it off and let me pray. Maybe I'm cynical, maybe I'm scared, maybe I care too much or not enough to fit in anywhere. Dead time radio, I'm done listening. Dead time radio, I'm tuning out. I don't need answers wrapped in fear. Dead time radio, I can hear myself now. I came up hard, learned fast, no safety net below. Every scar a lesson, every loss a blow. They told us wait our turn, keep our heads down low. But nothing's ever given to the ones who don't say no. You want respect, you earn it every day. You want a future, you fight your way. No heroes coming, no one to save us. This is the life that made us dangerous. Built from the gutter, back against the wall. We don't break easy, we don't fold at all. Built from the gutter, blood, sweat, and pride. Still standing strong on our own side. I've seen fake smiles turn to knives real quick. Watch weak minds sell out just to feel legit. But loyalty's heavy, it don't come cheap. And I sleep just fine knowing what I keep. No excuses, no regrets. You live with the choices, you collect your debts. No borrowed courage, no borrowed voice. We live the cost of every choice. Built from the gutter, back against the wall. We don't break easy, we don't fold at all. Built from the gutter, blood, sweat, and pride. Still standing strong on our own side. From the streets to the floor, we've been counted out before. Still here, still loud, say it proud. Built from the gutter, nothing handed down. We carved our names into this town. Built from the gutter, no need to pretend. We stand together until the end. Built from the gutter. They sold me a dream with bricks and nails. Said it's my castle, but it's a jail. Sign on the line, now I'm a slave. Paying for walls, a roof, a grave. They smell and not welcome home. I locked the
just a number, singing a song. One day maybe I'll break away, but today I'm trapped. Come what
Streetlights flicker under wet pavement. Shadows crawl where we used to wait. Tiresome low, like a heartbeat slow. You laugh, it breaks the gray away. Coffee cups spill on the corner bench. Words flow tangled in your hair. Rain paints murals on the alley walls. I trace the lines of a memory. Then we run through neon nights, catching fragments of our light. Hold me closer than the streets. Don't let silence decide our fight. Lift me high above the skyline. We're burning slow, but we shine. Sing the fire that we can't hide tonight. Tonight we come alive. Lift me high above the skyline. We're burning slow, but we shine. Sing the fire that we can't hide tonight. Tonight we come alive. Alley cats hum the tune of rain. Your jacket smells like cherry smoke. Footsteps vanish under neon veins, and I follow every note you spoke. Time bends like a ribbon torn. Words collide in the back of my mind. Hearts break slow on empty floors. You and I are almost blind. Lift me high above the skyline. We're burning slow, but we shine. Sing the fire that we can't hide tonight. Tonight we come alive. Lift me high above the skyline. We're burning slow, but we shine. Sing the fire that we can't hide tonight. Tonight we come alive. Thanks, so streetlights dim. I trace your shadow one last time. Echoes linger in my chest, and the city hums our quiet rhyme.
They build their towers out of blood and steel, counting lives like coins in a deal. Smiling commercials lie on the news. We feed their games and they choose our shoes. Every brand a kingdom, whoa. Every product a throne, whoa. We work for them, but we think we own. Whoa, whoa. Boardroom gods laughing at the poor, writing our lives on a corporate score, chasing profits, crushing dreams. We're nothing but numbers in their schemes. Factory smoke and plastic seas, they sell us air like it's a disease. Every vote, every voice, bought and sold. We fight for crumbs, they hoard the gold. Stock tickers pulse like a beating heart, while human lives get torn apart. They market misery, sell despair. We cheer for the circus, trapped in their lair. Boardroom gods laughing at the poor, writing our lives on a corporate score, chasing profits, crushing dreams. We're nothing but numbers in their schemes. Wake up, the world's a always shop. We die, we crawl behind the glass. The suits all grin, we feed
facts, too depressed to check the math. Another headline yelling end of day, sponsored by ads for better ways to buy distraction, rent a dream, stream rebellion on your screen. They say we're free, we say okay, then swipe our lives another day. I don't trust anyone who's sure, especially me, I'm the worst. We're not the problem, we're the proof that nothing works the way it's supposed to. We're not the answer, we're the doubt, still screaming just to drown it out. Call it apathy, call it youth, call it knowing there's no truth. We're not the problem, but we're definitely here. Grew up fast, stayed immature, learned real quick there is no cure for boredom, greed, or human pride. Just better lies to help us hide. We protest online, feel real brave, then order food and misbehave. Revolution starts at 8, right after work, don't be late. I'd sell my soul, but times are tough. Turns out it's not worth very much. We're not the problem, we're the proof that nothing works the way it's supposed to. We're not the answer, we're the doubt, still screaming just to drown it out. Call it apathy, call it youth, call it knowing there's no truth. We're not the problem, but we're definitely here. Maybe if we vote harder, maybe if we yell online, maybe if we cancel everyone, we'll finally feel just fine. I'm not cynical, I'm just tired. I'm not lazy, just uninspired. I still care, I just don't pretend that this whole thing makes sense in the We're not the problem, we're the proof that growing up didn't make us smart. We're not the heroes, we're the noise, still trying not to fall apart. Laugh it off, tell the truth, lie a little just to get through. We're not the problem, but we're definitely here. We're definitely here. I got promoted, well kinda sorta maybe. Now I sit in a cubicle thinking this is crazy. My lunch is cold, my email's on fire, but hey, they say this is what you should desire. My neighbor's lawn is perfect, trimmed and neat. I trip over my shoes while skipping down the street. The cat stared at me like I'm insane. Maybe he's right, I'll take the blame. Living the dream, or so they say. Laugh at the chaos, ignore the fray. Everything's awesome, nothing to see. I'm thriving, baby. Just look at me. I bought a planner to fix my life. It's full of stickers and subtle strife. The gym called, said, we miss you, friend. I said, cool, that ain't a donut again. My playlist is perfect, full of old hits, except I keep skipping songs about misfits. I try to be mindful, I really did, but mindfulness sucks when the world's a grid. Living the dream, or so they say. Laugh at the chaos, ignore the fray. Everything's awesome, nothing to see. I'm thriving, baby. Just look at me. Maybe I'll quit and ride my bike. Maybe I'll scream, but only like Mike. Life's a joke and I'm in the punchline, smiling sarcastic till the end of time. Living the dream, yeah, are we great? Pretend we're happy, it's not too late. Everything's perfect, nothing to do, just laugh along. I'll see you through. I'll see you through.
shave of pain, standing in the rain again and again. Suits and scars, all the same, playing fire while we play their game. They steal the world, we pay the price. We scream for justice, they laugh twice. The headlines lie, the cameras blink. Every word they say makes your stomach sink. Trade our futures like cheap cigars. We get the bruises, they try their cars. Step in line or step aside. Your voice is small but your fists collide. Every promise a bloody joke, every handshake another choke. Suits and scars, all the same, playing fire while we play their game. They steal the world, we pay the price. We scream for justice, they laugh twice. They laugh twice. Break it! Wake up! We're dead awake! Aye. Wake up, we're dead awake. Punch the clock, feel the quake. They write the rules, we break the floor. We fight the wars, they start at the door. Suits and scars, they're everywhere. We feel the cuts, but we don't care. Shouting loud, spit in the sky. We're alive while they just lie. Well, they just lie. Yeah! Money talks louder than any voice in the street. Got commands from gilded towers, kings sit on thrones. Made of other people's sweat and boards in glass rooms. Decide the fate of millions without ever seeing their faces. Capitalism promises freedom while chaining us to loans and debt. Selling us the illusion that happiness comes with a price tag and a credit card, and then applauding us for buying the cage we're trapped inside. Communism whispers equality, handing out instructions for obedience, where every smile is monitored, every thought measured. And the party writes the rules that decide who will live and who will vanish quietly in the night. Theocracy tells us salvation is only possible if we kneel, if we pray harder than our neighbor, if we accept fear as guidance and convinces us that questioning the holy word is a sin, worse than any crime we could commit. Dictatorship shouts one voice, demands total silence, makes a gun and a uniform the law, and expects us to believe that survival means giving up our every dream to someone else's ambition. Different mask, same grip, different name, same chains, different prayers, same lies. We scream for change, yet every system reshapes us in its own image, folding us into the blueprints they drew long before we were born. Blueprints of control, they draft us, fold us, shape us, and sell us to the next generation, and we cheer because it's easier than seeing how little we actually own. Blueprints of control, they draft us, fold us, shape us, and sell us to the next generation, and we cheer because it's easier than seeing how little we actually own. Every system promises order, every system a man's sacrifice, every system convinces that the chains are our own. And we nod, we obey, we forget to notice the hands that sketch the lines, draw the boundaries, and plan the next cycle of obedience. Pick your poison, choose your chain, smile while the architects of control rewrite the rules. Laugh at the same game, played over and over under different flags, different uniforms, and different lives.
puppets in a neon flame. Hands in the air, scream if you dare. Politicians play the game, we just stare. Broken promises in a paper crown. Every king a jester, every town a clown. Spin the wheel, watch the nation gamble. Hopes on sale, sold in a scandal. Oh, the media feeds the monster's diet. Truth bites back, but no one's quiet. Spin, spin, spin till your head explodes. We're pawns on a board in designer clothes. Vote for the circus, it's all the same. Dancing puppets in a neon flame. Hands in the air, scream if you dare. Politicians play the game, we just stare. Watch the headlines run, watch the promises shine. Laugh at the chaos, drink it down. Cynicism's king in this gilded town. Vote for the circus, take your pick. Spin the wheel, it's all a trick. Raise your voice or raise a toast. The show goes on and we scream the most. And we scream the most. And we scream the most. Wake up, phone in hand, check the feed again. Somebody's breakfast looks like heaven, what a trend. 10 selfies later, still waiting for a sign. Did anyone like me? Is their battle cry online? The cat's in the corner, probably smarter than them. Posting whisper weeks and me quotes with the fake MIs in. Everyone's a model, everyone's a chef. Reality's a joke, but they're taking the best of it. Oh, oh, give me a like, nah, nah, nah. Validation spike, roll like repeat. Oh, oh, chasing fake approval, nah, nah, nah. Every post a plea. Oh, oh, delusional dreams in 1080p. They post their lunch, their dog, their new haircut too. Then cry in DMs when nobody cares like they do. Filters make them angels, but the soul's a mess. They're addicted to attention, it's a social test. Why won't anyone notice me? They whine and pout. Meanwhile reality screaming, turn your phone off now. Keyboard warriors living like kings online, but outside the screen they can't even tie their shoes fine. I need a hard, nah, nah, nah. Another part, roll like repeat. Oh, oh, chasing fake approval, nah, nah, nah. Every post a plea. Oh, oh, delusional dreams in 1080p. Nah, 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 nah. Right click. Oh, post. Hey. Nah, 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 nah. Wait, wait. Likes our life, no joke. Oh. Scroll like repeat. Oh, oh, chasing fake approval. Nah, nah, nah. Every post a plea. Oh, oh, delusional dreams in 1080p. Nah, 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 nah.